Wait, it's 3, 2, 1. We are live to the audience. We can start this meeting. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to Life Pharma Coalition, our weekly elixir as far as learning and development is concerned for the pharma professionals. Today is Mahalaya, and it is believed that today is the last day of Krishna Paksha, which is the dark fortnight in the month of Ashwin. And for people who are residing in the eastern part of India, it marks the beginning of Durga Puja celebrations. In fact, the day marks the arrival of Goddess Durga on earth from her residence, that is the Kailash Parvat, with her divine powers to destroy evil. So let Ma Durga bless us all by destroying all the evil that is there in this world and making this world a very happy place to live in. Well, it is said the most successful people in this world are not born with the best of everything. Rather, they make the best of everything. Every situation gives us two ways to tackle it, to fight or to flight. So each of these ways that we choose decides whether we become the winner or the loser. Because it is not the circumstances or the situation that really matters. The way we tackle the situation or the circumstances decides our fate. Let us take the example of boiling water. In the same boiling water, if we put a potato and an egg, that same boiling water will soften a potato, but it will harden an egg. So that is the difference. But in that same boiling water, if we put a few coffee beans, it is going to spread fragrance in the environment. Life Pharma Coalition is that coffee bean that spreads this aroma of learning and development across the globe, because now this has become the global learning platform and it has become number one with your support, with your knowledge, and of course, with your experience that you share with us every week. So now I will make the presentation of the journey of LPC so far. So welcome to the world's largest online pharma discussion platform, that is Life Pharma Coalition. And this has become the India's largest and the world's largest pharma discussion platform with more than 90 plus pharma companies and institutions with over 200 plus speakers and over 20,000 reach on Facebook as well as YouTube. And this wouldn't have been possible without the strong executive member team that we have in LPC. And the first mega event that we had in LPC was the LPC 100 conclave at Mumbai in the month of March. And thank you so much for your overwhelming support. And this photograph is reminiscent of the love and support that the industry leaders have provided to us in LPC 100 conclave at Mumbai in the month of March. Just 2 weeks back, that is on the 11th of September, we had LPC 125 conclave at Ahmedabad. And once again, thank you so much for the overwhelming support that you have given to us. In fact, we had the gracious presence of Shri Ganesh Naik, Executive Director of Zydus. And thank you so much, sir, for sparing your precious time and giving us such a wonderful deliberation. And of course, you lit up the diyas to mark the beginning of Life Pharma Coalition 125 conclave at Ahmedabad. Thank you so much, sir. We look forward to your presence on our platform more often. And what a wonderful deliberation it was from Shri Ganesh Naik, sir. And we were really touched. And thank you so much once again. And of course, this is the photograph which is reminiscent of LPC 125 conclave at Ahmedabad. We look forward to such wonderful joining of pharma leaders to make our platform even more popular and even more bigger, because it couldn't have happened without your support, your commitment. Now, the next conclave that we are preparing is the LPC Pharma Conclave 3.0. It is on the 6th of November, Sunday, 9 to 5 p.m. And the auditorium is the SIES Comms at Navi Mumbai. So please mark your presence there. And we are definitely going to have a wonderful celebration as far as learning and sharing is concerned. So looking forward to your valuable support, valuable presence, and for any type of participation that you would like, to do in the LPC Pharma Conclave 3.0, please get in touch with Mr. Yashwant, Mr. ICS, and even me at our given numbers. So this journey of LPC wouldn't have been possible without Imagica Health, because you have provided us the support session after session. In fact, Imagica Health in a nutshell has got an intersection between design, digital health, technology, and content marketing for the leading brands, because they have an ex-marketeer led team of medical writers, graphic designers, teamers, coders who serve the pharmaceuticals for bettering customer engagement, bringing patient centricity, improving control on the sales team, and increasing the return on investment for the various marketing campaigns. So thank you so much, Imagica Health. We look forward to your continuous support in our learning endeavor. So coming to today's Life Pharma Coalition, today is LPC 125, which is the academic leadership. And today on board, we have Mr. Deepesh Anatkar as a speaker. He is a marketing manager at GC Chemi Pharmi Limited. And the topic that he's going to dwell upon today is newer ways to engage customer digitally. To take this learning journey forward, I have been ably supported by Mr. Yashwant Mishra, who is a sales trainer and leadership coach, founder director, Benzin Ring Learning Solution. So thank you so much, LPC 126 last week, which was on global leadership. And we were deeply touched by your presence and your sharing of thoughts on Facebook as well as YouTube. So now I will hand over the next session to Mr. Yashwant Mishra, who is going to give a small foreword on today's topic, and then it will be Mr. Deepesh Anatkar for his presentation. So over to you, Yashwant sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Arpan, and welcome all the viewers for this 127th episode of Life Pharma Coalition. As you know, Life Pharma Coalition is a global knowledge and networking platform for pharma professionals, and we invite industry leaders to share their views on current challenges and opportunities abroad and in India. And today's topic, newer ways to connect healthcare professional, is a wonderful topic for the marketing professional, sales professional to know in digital era how a marketeer and sales professional can engage the doctors through interactive scientific tools, through various ways of digital marketing. And to deliver the session, we have Mr. Deepesh Anatkar, who is the marketing manager in GC Chemi Pharmi Limited. And also, Deepesh is having around 10 years of experience in top pharmaceutical companies like Cipla, GSK, Zydus Life Sciences, and Cadila Pharmaceuticals. Not only that, Deepesh is known in the fraternity of marketing as a expert in new brand launching and digital marketing. So we are going to have a wonderful session of learning and sharing. I request all the viewers to keep on sharing their knowledge and question in the chat box. Over to Deepesh Anatkar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. First of all, meanwhile I share my screen, I would like to take this opportunity in thanking LPC. Arpan sir, thank you for nice introduction. It's always an honor to present in front of a trainer who was your first trainer in pharma industry. I still remember 2012 January, my sprout was going on. Cipla respiratory sprout, normal medical rep like me going and sitting in the training program held at Mumbai Central. And Yashwant sir comes in, he starts the training session, day 1, day 2, day 3. And I still remember, sir, your humbleness and politeness, how you used to ensure each one of us who are very new into marketing, pharma, sales, anything. You come to us, you used to come to us and tell us that, better do like this. Better you have to speak more about science. Better you have to learn more about selling skills. And in 10 years of time, sharing the same dais with you is a proud moment for you, for me.
Thank you very much, Deepesh. So thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing, giving me this opportunity. And thank you all the viewers for connecting. I would be more talking today about is what are the newer ways to connect all our customers digitally. When I talk about customers, it's not only doctors, it's about your chemist as well as your internal team, because our internal team is our first customer. So moving ahead, as we know that in this July 1st, from this July 1st, we got a new financial act. And I'm sure that most of us have stopped our marketing inputs for a while now, like giving any other gift inputs or any other materials have been stopped for a while. And even doctors are now refraining from taking any benefits or perquisites from a pharma company. So in this time, what is our job? So as a marketeer, our job is to ensure that we enhance our market share. How can we do it? We can do it either with the help of enhanced brand visibility and with the help of enhanced share of voice. Now, to achieve that, what are the digital tools we have that we are going to see in the next coming close to 25-30 odd minutes? My request to each one of you is that in case of any query you have, please start posting in the chat box, and by end of this session we will have a Q&A session where I would be happy to answer your queries. So as I told about that, how to connect or leverage digitally all your stakeholders, including doctors, sales team, and chemists. Let us see example of one by one. First is doctors. Now, how to engage them? So the first thing that we can do is we can reach out to them with the help of personalization. It helps. We know that digital helps to reach out as many as number of people within a fraction of time. We can help them. I mean, we can reach out to them. We can engage them with the help of better in-clinic engagement tools. We can help doctor partnering, increasing the patient footfall by partnering his practice. How? Let's see one by one. So the first thing is personalization with a greater reach. Now, as we know that around the years, India is a country of festivals. Every day we mark some one or other celebration. During this kind of an activity or celebrations, how do you reach out to n number of doctors in each of the MSL? Is by the help of e-poster generation, e-greeting videos, which is something like this. You can share with the doctors a personalized greeting cards on the basis of your occasion, on the awareness initiative, or as a thank you note. You can reach out to this kind of doctors. It is very simple to reach out with the help of just creating one artwork and a bit.ly link. Once you generate a bit.ly link, it's very simple to, yeah. So I will, during the Q&A session, I will be sharing a link of this, a live link of this, that how you can create your own greeting to reach out to doctors. Now, why this is important? You can see on the simple thing. I have shown here the mechanics. There is a bit.ly link which is being created with the help of your digital agency, or even your studio can do it. Internal studio team can do it. On this digital link, you already the designed PNG image is uploaded. You just need to ensure writing your name, a doctor's name, and you can use the doctor photo which you have on your phone. You can also use doctor photo by within his clinic when you are doing your normal, when a rep is doing normal call, and it can be click on to that time and immediately can be shared via WhatsApp. Not only this kind of greeting cards, but there are a lot many other things that can be done with the help of this kind of links. For example, there are customized patient education posters that can be developed digitally, whereby you have the individual doctor's name, their message, their clinic address, and their photos. Similarly, digital calendars can be developed. Similarly, the GIF videos can be developed with the help of customized creative links that can be used. So these are the few examples to reach out to the customers on an immediate basis and within a fraction of time in a digital platform, that too in a cost economic way. Now, some of the brands are having much more equity, much more share of voice in the market. And it becomes very important. Or when you are launching some new brand and you want to build immediate noise level, immediate top of the mind recall inside the clinic, this kind of celebrity endorsement can be used on the occasions. Like, for example, on the Doctor's Day, this kind of JPGs, or on any other occasion, a celebrity endorsement can be used. I'll share the example how Electrol has used the celebrity endorsement.
Hi, Doctor. This is Shankar Mahadevan wishing you a very happy New Year 2022. Today is a very special day as we celebrate the milestone year in the journey of your original WHO ORS.
I'm sure the
Electron.
audio is
I feel
audible.
privileged to be part of this grand celebration. Yes, you heard right. Electron completes 50
Yes, it's audible,
years
but a
today.
little low on volume.
50 years of helping people
Okay.
deal with dehydration. Dr. Team Electron thanks you for your trust in their brand and your contribution in their journey.
Yes, it is audible. It's very much audible.
कारवां यूं ही चलता रहेगा, आपके साथ हर बाजी यूं ही जीतते रहेंगे. And here are 2 lines dedicated to you, Doctor. आपकी Electra से दोस्ती बड़ी है पुरानी. ओ वादा है ये साथ अभी है निभानी. इलेक्ट्रॉल को नंबर 1 WHO ORS ब्रांड बनाने में है आपका साथ, क्योंकि आपने हर कदम पर दिया है इलेक्ट्रॉल का साथ.
Hi, this is Lara Datta, and on behalf of Alnish Life Sciences, I would like to heartily wish all the doctors, associates, and well-wishers of Alnish a very happy and safe Diwali and a prosperous New Year. Sincerely appreciating your contribution in the exponential growth of Alnish Life Sciences. I wish you and Alnish continue to grow in years to come. Once again, a very happy Diwali and a prosperous New Year. Cheers.
So, as we saw that we can use celebrity endorsement not only during occasions, but whenever you are launching your new product, you can utilize this kind of endorsement, which will help to generate initial noise of level, initial share of voice, and a quick recall inside the clinic for your brand. You can do it for your brand, you can do it for your organization noise level also. Now, in this time, when we all know that all our medical reps are struggling to buy that in-clinic time, and I'm sure you all will agree with me that whenever we even go onto the field with our team and we see that there is only brand reminders, calls are happening, that is either the best-in-class visual aid you have developed, it goes to last page only, and sir, this is my product, thank you very much, or please continue, or sir, please help me with this product. Now, this is the common practice that is being happening. But digital gives you that opportunity to utilize your iPads, your tablets in a way that it is the content that you develop is more interactive. And with the help of that more interactive content, you can buy doctors in clinic time, or your medical rep can buy more time inside the clinic and build more connection, go more close in terms of discussion with the doctors for your brand. So for example, now there is simple kind of eye-catchy thing that can be developed for your product. Like on this video, you can see whenever dolphin enters to this part, pause it. 70% of the time, people is not able to do it. So this kind of small interaction, if you buy 30 seconds also inside the time, it helps to have doctors more mind recall for your products, for your brand, rather than just normal deliverable calls. Second thing, when we have the best-in-class iPads getting used in each of the companies now, why not to take the leverage out of it by developing HTML games onto that iPad for your product? For example, one of the games that I came across 2019-20 was a concept that the concept behind this application was, as a marketer, was that how do we ensure that when we say that this one vaccine is for all, but in India, the mindset is that vaccine is for pediatric. Even doctors don't, whenever the patient comes or a vaccine comes, there comes two adult with them. But even doctors by that time don't go or don't counsel them, right? So how to generate that noise level as well as how to initiate in doctor's mind that yes, vaccine is for all and not only for pediatric. So game was developed using iPad. There were certain rules about the game. You can see that there are different age group being mentioned: pediatric, toddler, adolescent, and an adult. Now, there are certain rules that doctor, you enter the name, play the game. Now, the concept behind this game was that doctor, there is you have your own clinic and you need to drag who of them are eligible for vaccine. Now, as soon as the fall is very fast, this kind of a fall is very fast. But as soon as doctor selects one, the other three falls down and doctor loses the game. So on a simultaneously, in a very quick way, doctor needs to take each of this, drag each of this age group population into his clinic, into the door. And so there is a concept getting built into the mind whenever doctor plays this game that yes, all the age group people are eligible for this typhoid vaccine. You can see this kind of a visual aid was developed, right? So this kind of a small gamification visual aid, if you can do it in every quarter basis, will also help you to have more time inside the clinic. I think I lost my...
Yes, it is audible. It is audible.
Yeah. No, I just lost the electric connectivity, sorry. Now, then there are different ways to connect doctors scientifically. Now, as we know that there are many things being happening in the world around. I mean, daily we are getting new publications, new articles onto one, two or other therapy that we are working upon. There are certain agencies like Kaiser, Indigen, who are working hard on medical inputs. And we can use this kind of a template called MedAlert. In this MedAlert, what is that? Is you can just customize your input or article or your video into one small bit.ly link. This link can be created and then shared with the doctors over text message, WhatsApp message, and mail ID. If you want to register your doctor using this platform also, it is very easy to register doctors. And then every time you update something new, doctors will automatically get update. Your rep can also go and talk about this initially during the time of registration to a doctor. And then this also helps to have that bonding between the doctor and a rep that yes, it's a scientific organization and there's something new, value addition happening to my practice every time he comes. So once we from HO finalize this, rep can go and ensure to collect details from a doctor's, like his interest, his normal details, mobile number, and the kind of content that he want to have every quarterly, every monthly. And then the update can be shared with the help of doctors. Now, in today's time, as we all know that how to ensure 24/7 brand presence inside the clinic, or sometimes we faces an issue of vacancy, manpower shortage, everything. In this point of time, as a marketer, how digitally you can reach out is, there is something, a new concept called a detail MD. Now, what is that? It helps to counsel patients with the conventional, other than the conventional thing, in a better infographic way. Now, this is the detail MD. You have a screen on both the sides and it has more than 74,000 videos regarding to different therapies available onto it. So if a doctor wants to ensure that he wants to explain some of the chronic or acute kind of a disease to a patient, he can explain in a better infographic way to the patient. Now, this also helps to have better subject patient doctor conversation and increase in the dialogue. And you can have your branding placed onto it. You can have your small video bite running onto it. So this helps to have your brand presence for a longer period of time. This is to be kept on a doctor's table, which has a screen on both the sides. So it is designed to provide doctor and patients with more interactive, convenient, valuable experience during appointment. As I discussed, it helps to have 24/7 brand reminder. We own that presence inside the clinic of the doctors. And obviously, when you are doing something this kind of it also builds your image as a scientific organization. As I discussed, it has a dual screen technology. It helps to have video, infographic way, presentation, JPG kind of things to run onto it, and which can also help for a better understanding of patient. So it also has all the modules available in 3D therapy. There are no implementation or installment cost associated with it. Now, as we know that if any of the conferences are happening across the globe and we are not able to, not all the doctors across India will be able to reach out into that particular part of conferences. As a marketer, what we should do is we should have that particular conference going on, how to leverage for your product, how to leverage for your brand and your division, so that more and more doctors get updates about the discussion happening in terms of scientific discussion during that particular conference, and you are helping them to get that. So how is it helping? So this kind of conference update information can be developed both in terms of PDF and video bites. Now, for example, if in a pediatric, that is Pedicon or NEPCON or American Academy of Pediatrics are happening, you take the virtual or print rights from the associated vendors, make daily, you can have a small brief about what is today's 1, 2, 3, 4 session and what are the topics that are related to your therapy or related to your division. And then the updates on them can be shared every day. As soon as the conference ends, within next 1 hour, today's update is reaching out to all the doctors across the nation who have not attended this. So digital gives you that kind of appeal. You can also have the small video bite or crux of the session being recorded during the same time, or the speaker comes by end of the day and gives 1 or 2 minute brief about his discussion, and that can be shared with the doctors who are not present. Also, live streaming of your conferences, the sessions that are important can be done by taking the digital rights of the conference, and you can increase your brand presence by ensuring that you convey the same messages to more and more customers. There are certain medical aspects that you need to do. Now, iPad helps you to deliver scientific content very easily. We all use one or other applications like Fiji and many other applications that we use. We have an option to share PDF with the doctors during the same time inside the clinic. When you have some new articles, you can ask rep to just click on the folder articles or references, click onto it, add doctor email ID or mobile number. It will go both in the form of attachment into email as well as the link onto his text message. This way, the scientific updates regarding to your product, regarding to your therapy can be sent to all the doctors, and it helps for a quick reach, quick brand recall inside the clinic. Now, this is all about what I talk about was digital way using your medical reps and other way. But there are certain things, like if you develop an interactive website, the website that talks about starting from your disease journey to the closing of loop. That is, I have created awareness, I have created interest, I have created desire, and then I'm convinced, or I have done the conviction to use my product or to go to a doctor and ask about my product. How do I do that? So there is an interactive platform that has been developed by one of the company, and I'm sure those who have associated with longer period of time knows this website, typhoid does not discriminate.in, or there is one more such kind of a website called Mother Against Influenza. There is one more called breathefree.com by Cipla. So Abbott, Zydus, and Cipla, this kind of unique platform has been developed. Onto this website, when you go and click, you find out that there are infographic, there are videos that talks about what is typhoid as a disease, who are at risk. There are risk calculator onto it. When you click onto 1, 2, 3 point, your risk score gets increased, which prompts you to reach out that or triggers your patient or subject or vaccinee to reach out to doctor for further conversation. At the last, how do I find out my nearest doctor with the help of geotagging technology? And if a doctor want to locate himself onto this website, how do he does it without the help of my rep? All this is mentioned onto this platform. During the chat, during the Q&A session, I'll show you some of this kind of, I'll send link of this website, and I'm sure you all will go and find out how easy it is to reach out to more number of doctors, and how are you adding value to his practice by giving him new customers. Now, there are certain, I'm sure we all are doing it, and most of us handle scientific product. So when you are handling scientific product, your rep has to be utmost knowledgeable, has to be updated with the science on a daily basis. And I'm sure that we all know that in current point of time, when a rep goes or area manager goes inside the clinic, they are bombarded with different kind of questions, and sometimes they are able to answer, sometimes they are not. And when they say, I'll come back to you, or when they fumble inside the clinic, we lost the opportunity to build that product or to have top of the mind recall. So iPad gives or tablet gives us an opportunity to develop interactive visual aid. When I say visual aid is what? It's not about HTML pages. It's about what is there integrated with HTML and video integration, and how doctor's query can be resolved within the same time inside the clinic. So this kind of things are called expert communique. You can see there are 2, 3, 4 authors, one of them who have developed, one of them who has done the clinical trial for product. And once you click onto this page again, for example, if my doctor asks me, Dipesh, what is the ratio of VI polysaccharide to TT in Zyvac TCV? Or what is the O-acetyl content? So my rep might not be able to talk about what is O-acetyl content, why its ratio is important, right? But immediately he can click onto the that particular link or question, and he will get the answer.
Now, this is what led to the development of a typhoid conjugate vaccine being conjugated to various carrier proteins. Now, that could be a tetanus toxoid or a diphtheria toxoid, or it could also be a mutant of diphtheria toxoid called as CRM197, or it could be some other protein as well. The first vaccine for typhoid which was developed was from an exoprotein which was developed in NIH in USA. So the currently licensed vaccines which are available all have the tetanus toxoid as carrier protein.
So this kind of a small visual aids with a small video related to particular query can be developed and can be used for better in-clinic excellence, for having better time inside the clinic, and to have that scientific equity within the clinic. Now, we all know that there are many conclaves happening, there are advisory boards happening, there are virtual meetings been happening, in terms of your product, in terms of awareness, whatever we do. But do we have the consortium, or do we have the entire repository at one place? Or, for example, if a doctor who has attended today one particular webinar or one particular CME, which is digital, onto your platform, and next year he gets a patient and he wants to have a refreshed knowledge onto that, how do he gets that? Whom he would contact? In a way, we can develop a platform called masterclass, kind of a platform, which has a repository of all the CMEs, webinar, advisory boards that has happened onto one particular platform, whereby doctor only needs to log in once and generate his email ID, generate his password. And later on, every time whenever something new is happening, doctor automatically gets pop-up in terms of his mail ID or on his text message. And whenever at any point of time, 24/7 into 365, doctor wants to go through the session, doctor wants to go through any old topic, this can be done by him. So everything so far in terms of knowledge, in terms of awareness is there on single platform, and you can engage this kind of doctors. Now, all the above that we have seen are scientific engagement. How do we reach out to doctors in terms of non-scientific engagement? The small things that we can do is playing tombola games, playing housey games with the doctors during the break time or during the fun and leisure activity time which we have allotted during our digital meetings and our advisory boards. Now, there's something when we know that we are sending few of the KOLs onto 1, 2, 3 other platforms. We sponsor doctors during the conferences. And we saw that there is monotonous CV making by our medical goes and make the CV, collect information, then a nice slide is decorated, and which talks about doctor journey so far, his number of publication. There is something new, which a Kaiser kind of a medical, the digital technology is offering, is doctor's bioflash. Now, what is this bioflash? It is a consortium of audio video things for doctor's bio, which means if you want to engage your KOL, you can use this bioflash, you can develop this bioflash for a doctors, and this can be a long-term association because every platform he is presented or he is attending, this bioflash will run for his information, for his introduction.
Meet Dr. D.K. Chavan, a leading hair transplant surgeon with over 30 years of clinical rich experience. Serving as a medical director of his state-of-the-art skin and hair transplant clinics, he is also a visiting faculty at an eminent medical institute. After attaining an MBBS degree, Dr. D.K. Chavan pursued MD in dermatology and specialization in dermatosurgical treatments. He has also trained under Dr. Sam Lamb, the most renowned surgeon in the US. Dr. D.K. Chavan has been credited for successfully treating more than 1 lakh patients. Dr. D.K. Chavan's cocktail management approach to treat hair loss has gained him immense prominence globally. He is also a member of various professional institutions. A regularly invited guest speaker at dermatology forums, Dr. D.K. Chavan has several publications to his credit. Dr. D.K. Chavan has received numerous awards for his contribution to the dermatology field. Dr. D.K. Chavan's expertise in medical and surgical management of hair loss has won him immense respect of clients worldwide.
So I am sure that there is something new that can be used to engage our KOLs and KBLs into pedia, the gynae, dermatology, or any other segment. This kind of bioflash can be developed to reach out, to develop a different kind of equity with our thought leaders. And also, this is something new which will excite them also when this kind of introduction about them is used in a different kind of conferences or panels where they are going as a speaker. Then we can also create small kind of applications or a platform event-based engagement with the help of doctors. Now, recently we know that there is a cricket season going on between India, Australia, T20 series, which we are equal by 1:1 right now. So the information with the help of this kind of game can be developed. We can already identify doctors' interest, whether it is interest into sports or something other. And this application gives latest information or about the event that doctors interested. For example, some doctors are interested in tournament, cricket tournament. Doctor, today India won by so and so run. Man of the match was this. This information is brought to by X and Y brand. So this also helps to reach out to doctors inside without the presence of your medical rep and have a strong equity or having a top of the mind recall for your products. Now, how to have doctor-patient engagement also. As I discussed that there are some good websites like breathefree.com, typhoid does not discriminate, mother against influenza. There is one more that is called twinrib.com. Now, while we all know that rabies is a fatal disease and there are vaccine plus the treatment of monoclonal antibodies must once a dog bite happens. But there is low awareness that happens in low socioeconomic class, how to help patient awareness. So there is a unique website or a landing page that has been developed, which contains about product information. So if your doctor forgot something about product information, you can click here. Doctor, because since it was a novel product, first time in world product, doctor can click on MOA and find out what is the MOA. It has to be given as per the body weight. So dosing chart can be helped out. How it has to be used. It is not a simple thing like that can be injected. It has to be injected near to the wound. So what are 1, 2, 3 steps that is, that are there that can be learned with the help of expert video. When a patient should contact doctor, if it is bleeding out, if it is, normal bite, if it is only licking of by animals or something like that. This helps with the patient education material also. Apart from that, in general, if somebody has a query regards to your product, regards to your availability nearby chemist, he or she can click on this toll-free number or they can contact on this twinrep@gmail.com. So this kind of small landing page or one landing page that can also help you to generate more and more doctor-patient engagement. Then there are caricature videos that can be used to promote or to create more and more awareness about your therapies like this.
डॉक्टर साहब कृपया हमें बताएं कि मधुमेह है क्या?
इंडिया में आजकल ये बीमारी 6 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग इससे पीड़ित हैं और 6 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको शुगर होने के बावजूद पता ही नहीं है कि उनको शुगर की बीमारी है.
So this kind of small video bites, caricature videos can be developed to create more and more awareness about your therapy and disease. There are some kind of chatbots that can be developed. Now, chatbots in today's time are again of two types, website or WhatsApp chatbot. Believe me, the WhatsApp chatbots are very cost effective and very easy to access, very easy to understand and operate by each one of us. I'll show you the example of chatbot. Now there is a chatbot. You all can see a number number over here. This is a chatbot developed by Cipla OTX division. And you believe me, this chatbot is so easy to operate that once you save this number and you say hi, they will ask you for, are you retailer? Are you wholesaler? Once you share your name of the chemist shop or your pharma shop address, and you give your pin code. They will give you 1, 2, 3, today's our scheme, our update, our product list, our today's price list, or our new launch. Everything information can be, will be given to you periodically every month with the help of these chatbots. You can see they have named this partner as a Birbal. Hi, I'm Birbal. How can I help you? They will ask you for your details. And once you get, see, they give you that what is your interest. You want to know about today's scheme and discount, any new launches of Cipla, any product catalog, or any other thing that you want to have from Cipla, OTX, or Cipla as a division, as a company. They will give you information about everything. So this kind of WhatsApp chatbots are very easy to use, and they are very, very cost effective. Now, second thing is risk calculator. In today's time, if you want to create more eyeballs of the patient, what is more important is more awareness about your disease, more awareness about how am I at a risk of disease. So there are a lot many risk calculator available online, which can be done. You can go to the website called typhoiddoesnotdiscriminate.in, and you click onto that and you find out that there is a risk calculator section. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions been asked. Do you eat outside? Do you travel outside? Do you drink outside? Have you, there are this kind of 4, 5 questions. And once you click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers, yes or no, your risk calculator graph shows from 0 to 100, it reaches out. And this triggers the patient to further that down. There is a message that your risk score is this much. You need to reach out to the nearby pediatrician, nearby doctor for more information about prevention of disease. So these are the very important. This can be used during your awareness camps, like many of us do iron deficiency camp, hemoglobin camps, respiratory camp, asthma, COPD camps. Many camps we do. This kind of technology can be used during our camp to create more and more awareness. We also know that right now, when we go inside the clinic, lot many posters, lot many stickers or brand reminders are pasted inside the clinic, and it becomes horrible. The view becomes horrible, something like this. These are much more better images, but these are seriously, when we go and see, there are lot many things, nobody, even doctors are not bothered, and now they don't even allow us to post any poster or something like that because the wall get disturbed. So there is a unique concept called Clinic Space. This helps you to have your brand presence inside the clinic for a longer period of time, as long as this device you want to use. You can not only put this device to show your pack, but this device also helps you with the help of this digital screen. You can use this device to have your product information, that is PI, monograph of your product, clinical trials, any other thing that you want to showcase about your product here. You can show a small comparison table between you and your product. What is the mechanism of action? This can be shown onto this Clinic Space kind of a digital device. So this is again helping us to have 24/7 brand presence inside the clinic. More awareness. This is to be used more by patient. So more eyeballs can be captured with the help of this. This also helps to have better in clinic patient dialogue or subject doctor conversation inside the clinic. And it comes with the 7 to 10 inch screen. Easy to assemble, just a device which can be plugged in, and you can change the content frequently, periodically, as per the need of doctor or as per the marketing strategy that you have planned onto it. I won't talk more about doctor website because we all know we have done many websites for the doctors. We all know that what basic information should it have. Then doctor YouTube channel, I'm sure we all are member of 1 or 2 other YouTube channel, or we have some of our YouTube presence for brand awareness. So I'll be not talking more about this. Now, this is an interesting concept which was launched way back in 2015 by a company called Kaiser, and it has been again revived in a new way in 2022. What is this Wi-Fi clinic? Let's understand. So there is a box that contains a Wi-Fi device, plug-in-play charger, and a pen drive. Now in this pen drive, one can upload the content, one can give it to doctors just need to on this application, I mean just quick on to this device, keep on switch on this device into clinic, and patient can find out during this waiting room, can sit there, use this application, I mean use this device Wi-Fi, and using this Wi-Fi they will be able to see the content available in terms of video, in terms of audio. Nowadays, even the pen drive slot is removed and it is purely digital. So the content that either doctor or you as a marketing wants to share with the help of this canopy device can be done digitally in less than a fraction of time. Let us see the example right now. Abbott is using this.
Women in the journey to care, protect, and nurture often ignore their own health. Women are 3 times more prone to thyroid disorders. So, how do we make Indian women thyroid aware? Simple. Turn a doctor's clinic into a Wi-Fi thyroid clinic. During long waiting hours, patients are often busy with their smartphones. Abbott India created a free Wi-Fi experience, converting waiting time in doctor's clinic to awareness building time, which gave extraordinary results.
Abbott's Wi-Fi Thyroid Clinic has helped in creating awareness amongst most of my OPD patients.
Wi-Fi Thyroid Clinic, helping patients live life to the fullest. Powered by Abbott.
Now, when you have a product which has a more of OTX component, when you have more of both the chemist associated, the chemist authority to sell this brand, as well as doctor prescription available, this kind of patient testimonials can be developed onto different social media platforms, or a storytelling that can be done with the help of this kind of innovative campaigns, using them on social media platforms, help us to have more eyeballs for your product. For example, this campaign was done on Heme Up, which is an iron tonic by Cadila, which talks about feel up with Heme Up. What is that? So I was anemic, found anemic, taking this product for the 1 or 2 months. My energy got restored, my HP count increased, my doctor suggested me this. And this kind of real patient testimonials, if you take, will help to have more and more product association of people with your brand. Now, what is in for sales team? We can share digital brand mantras related to your product, 1 or 2 line daily scientific updates regarding to your products, regarding our therapy, or new articles to the medical team or to the sales team. Then during various interaction, just not to have a monotonous discussions or reviews, we can engage them by playing online games with them during our virtual training programs or virtual induction or sprout programs. Like we can have a Kahoot is an application. If you go to this Kahoot.it onto your Chrome, you can play a quiz, a kind of a game. There are preloaded quiz. There are questions that you want to put related to your product, therapy, or general quiz. You can play games onto it. This kind of games are there. There's one more platform called GymKit, which is again same thing. You can use it for interaction during sales with the sales people. There is quizzes.application where you can play S number of quiz for your doctors. It can be used during your advisory board to engage doctors as well as your sales team to have that better engagement and to refresh the atmosphere. Now, there are a lot many applications for WhatsApp sticker maker. When somebody is doing very good, somebody has generated POB, somebody has generated converted doctors, why not to appreciate, or why not to send them a quick sticker maker using this application on your WhatsApp called Sticker Maker. You can convert anything into a sticker, your brand logo, your images, anything into sticker, and share it with them to motivate them. There is an application called Speedo. If you want to use for your new product, this application helps you to understand, monitor prescription, monitor new business, monitor the sales performance by each headquarter, each zone, and to have a dashboard of the way we at head office wants to see, or zonal level sales manager or ABM wants to see. This platform Speedo allows you to have a platform which analysis as per our requirement. So this can be used for campaigns or new product launches, or for even our regular products. So this kind of dashboard happens whereby we can see headquarter-wise performance, day-wise performance, and we can reward, and we can get the better in-clinic. I mean, we can get the better analysis to further implement our strategy in a better way. Lastly, for the chemist, we already discussed that we can have chatbots for both the chemist as well as wholesale distributors. So at the last, while I complete my session, I want to thank each one of you for your participation. And once again want like to thank Yashwant sir, Arpan sir for the opportunity, LPC for the opportunity. And yes, we all today are divided by distance, but as we know that we are connected with the help of digital. So let's ensure to help to leverage digital to reach out to more and more customers, to build more and more brand presence, and to take pharma to a next level. Thank you, and I'm open for Q&A session. If you have any, please post on the chat box. Thank you, Yashwant sir, over to you. Thank you, Arpan sir, over to you.
Thank you so much, Dipesh sir, for such a wonderful presentation. In fact, the newer ways to engage customer digitally. Well, there were so many ways that you have said, and I am sure our audience have gained a lot of insight about the different types of ways that you have shown us to engage our customers digitally. Well, just a small synopsis, because you actually created an ocean. I'm trying to bring out a few drops out of that ocean in a synopsis. So the first thing that you said was to enhance the market share with the help of digital tools. Well, with the doctors, it was definitely a personalization with the greater reach, a better in-clinic engagement tool, and of course, partnering with the customers. Now, leveraging technology for celebrity brand endorsement, where in fact you showed a wonderful video of Lara Datta. It was really wonderful the way you showed up how celebrities can actually do a great deal of brand endorsement. So in fact, Shankar Mahadevan was also there in that, in which a very good brand endorsement was shown with the help of a video. Then getting more in-clinic time by gamification. Yes, games are the latest way to get customer engagement, because gone are the days when we tried out different types of methods, but with no result. So games, definitely, every person has got that genes to play something. Okay, so this is a very good way. And then HTML games on the iPad is the latest that we can definitely engage our customers in. And then providing doctors efficient and smooth patient counseling systems. So now the examples of expert communique on development journey of Zyvac TCV. That's very good, because there we have the choice of getting that expert opinion from the people who have created it. Because generally we know that people on the field may not be so much aware about the technology that has been used and the nitty-gritty about the product. So definitely there's a place where the experts can pitch in with their opinion, and that will definitely go a long way in building customer engagement and customer relationship. And of course, the non-scientific engagement can definitely be housey games. Yes, all of us love to play housey, and definitely this can be a very good way. Then the breakthrough innovation in rabies and WhatsApp chat box, which is I am Birbal. Very wonderful, and I think it's a very engaging thing. Then the risk calculator, where you told about typhoid, that typhoid does not discriminate, because each and every person is susceptible to this disease. So like, do I take food outside? Do I take water outside? So all these 4 or 5 things are there, which will tell you the risk quotient that a patient has as far as getting typhoid is concerned. Then the top of the mind recall by way of stickers and everything, it really looks clumsy in the doctor's chamber. And most of the doctors have nowadays said no to this. So in rescue to this, we now have the Cleany Space, a new way to own the clinic space, which has been done by Alchem. Then there are doctor websites that is enhancing KOL YouTube presence. The Wi-Fi clinic, another fantastic innovation by Abbott India. And then for the OTX products, we definitely have the patient testimonials, like one shown by Cadila Pharma with Hema, where Madam Smita Kole was actually telling something on this product about her own experience. And in fact, Smita ma'am has been here on this LPC platform also. So I thought it pertinent. And then in clinic excellence, there was team engagement activities that were shown. And then Kahoot, it for the quiz, gym kit for the quiz and quiz for the games, and sticker maker, and of course Speedo. That was a fantastic journey that you took us around for engagement of the customers through the digital technology. And in a nutshell, if I can summarize it, it is divided by distance, united by technology digitally. So that was a fantastic way in which you have built up this customer engagement through the digital technology. And in fact, lots of appreciations have been pouring in for your deliberation on Life Pharma Coalition. Just to name a few, Mr. Shiv Shankar Maurya, Mr. Vishal Chandra, all the way from Germany, Sangeeta Aramugam Arasan, Mr. Kuldeep Solanki, Mr. Rupak Rathore from Zydus, and Mr. ICS Verma, Mr. Abid Hussain, and of course, Mr. Yashwant Mishra also. So we have got a lot of appreciation. Now, one question that comes to our mind is that, yes, with this COVID and everything coming in, the customer facing time, the CFT has gone down drastically. A lot of customers have stopped, in fact, meeting medical reps. So digital technology has come to a rescue for them. Now, what I would really like to ask to you is, our foot soldiers having that technological knowledge, sufficient technological knowledge, so that they can transfer the digital technology from the company to the customers?
First of all, thank you. And yes, so as we discussed that our foot soldiers really, if they are trained, they're enough capable to deliver it. But in this time when the reach has become limited, when the discussion time has been limited, it's the head office who has to take a step ahead. It's you as a marketer who has to take a step ahead and ensure that digital things or digital initiatives that you are being taking reaches to doctors with the help of rep, just in a way that you want to have. So the training of rep, that's why I said that your first customer is your medical rep. They have to be trained very well. There has to be a in detailed Q&A session with them. And after that, yes, they are enough capable of doing it. Meanwhile, yes, it's HO who has to take the lead and responsibility.
Yes, absolutely. The way we are cutting the trees, we are not getting sufficient time to sharpen the axe. And it's the axe that needs to be sharpened. So the foot soldiers need to get acquainted with the digital technology. Otherwise, they are pretty averse to this. So for that reason, this may not be so much suitable in cases where the training is not done to that way, so that each and every foot soldier finds himself or herself in a position where they are able to use this digital technology to the maximum, so that they can increase the customer engagement. Very nice. Now, the next question that I would like to ask you is that first I asked you about the foot soldiers. Now, the doctors that we are having in our list, okay, what percentage of them are actually digitally savvy, so that they can also get the best out of this technology?
So it depends on therapy to therapy. It depends on demographic differences also. However, if I take out an average, 30 to 40% of doctors in today's time are digitally savvy. Some of this percentage has increased during the COVID time, was 60 to 70%. But on an average today, 35 to 40% of doctors in each MSL in each city are digitally very savvy. Now, this 35 to 40% doctors are who? They are young doctors, upcoming doctors who are going to be your next thought leaders, next KBLs and KOLs. So if we engage this 35 to 40% of doctors and we add value to their practice, yes, this is the next step that you have taken, and your brand's share of voice will increase.
Absolutely. Yes, fantastic. That means we are basically following this theory of catch them young. So doctors who are very much adept to this digital technology are the young doctors, the upcoming doctors. So the moment we can catch them right at this moment, I think we can carry out the legacy of holding on to them and they holding on to our products as we progress. Now, there are some products like which we are calling the legacy brands. That means the pillar brands, the old brands, the solid brands. And there are some products which are known as the new launches. Okay. So with the digital technology, which category of brand do you think is going to be most effective? The legacy brands or the new brands?
Rightly asked question, because most of the brand managers or most of them who have reached to a GPM and above level, they will be handling a bigger portfolio. And this bigger portfolio would be obviously old portfolio, which is established, and you need to ensure business of this happens and further grows. So while I was handling him a few months back, and 40-year-old product, everybody knows it. My challenge was that it's an established product, everybody knows it. But when it comes to prescription, I am number 10. So digital things, if you have a component related to OTX, old portfolio or a mature portfolio will be able to help you bring new eyeballs, will be able to help you reach new customers, new people, new set of people. But when it comes to a new product, there digital will help you to reach out to more number of customers in a quicker way, to have your more brand presence in a quick way. And this will help you to establish more top of the mind recall for your new product. So yes, it's a balance of both, but I believe for a new product, digital thing must be used with immediate effect. If you're planning, while you might be aware that when Dr. P.K. Rajput was speaking last week, he mentioned one thing, that you should, whenever you are making your brand plans or marketing plans, you should have a separate P&L for digital in your product. So yes, for any new product, you should have a digital component to it and a different P&L for that.
Absolutely. Yes. Rajput sir is always very much a part of Life Pharma Coalition, and he was there at the 125 conclave. And in fact, he delivered such a wonderful session on the servant leadership. So that was really a great session. Yes. Now, just one last question is that the foot soldiers, they are always a little averse about technology because they feel that with technology coming in, their jobs might be at stake. So my next question to you is that, given the technology boom or the digital boom in the pharmaceutical industry, because the pharma industry had remained really conservative as far as embracing technology is concerned, but with COVID, it had to embrace technology, not by design, but by default. So now the skeptical minds of the foot soldiers are always there about the digital technology claiming away their jobs. So what's your take on this very pertinent topic?
First of all, so this question arises in their mind, is a failure of organization, is a failure of marketing. Believe me, even if we see during the COVID time when digital was at its peak, no company has reduced its manpower, barring few of them, one or two companies which took a call because of the business volumes. But all the major company ensured the revenues to the sales team, the salary expenses are credited well on time. And believe me, the way we become digital, but to convey that message, you need your foot soldiers. You need your medical rep. They are the first point of contact for your product. They are your brand endorsers. They are your representatives who represent your product in front of doctor chamber. So they need to rest assured there are no job reductions for any medical reps with the help of, because of this digital era. It's nothing like this going to happen. This is just only going to help them to have better in clinic time, to have more relationship with the doctors, and to have a better sales for them.
Fabulous. Wonderful answer. In fact, artificial intelligence may come, but it cannot be a replacement for emotional intelligence.
Right.
Because the human touch that is there, that is going to be the first touch point as far as the customer is concerned. And that becomes very pivotal as far as establishing a brand in the minds of a doctor is concerned. So thank you so much, Deepesh sir, for creating such a wonderful deliberation today and enlightening our audience with a lot of insights regarding the digital technology and the different things the customers are going to gain out of it as far as brand endorsing is concerned. So now it's time I request Yashwant sir, if he's available, to ask a few questions. Yashwant sir, are you available? No, I think he's not there. So it's time I thank my audience who have been there right from the beginning of this session and pouring in their appreciation and their questions. Thank you so much. We wouldn't have been here without you. So please share your thoughts. Please share your questions as well as your appreciations for this world's largest learning and sharing platform, that is Live Pharma Coalition. It is also time I thank our session support partner, that is Imagica Health, who have been with us right through, supporting us every week in our learning endeavor. Please continue your support for us. So now, Deepesh sir, this is the first time you are on Live Pharma Coalition. So it's your maiden deliberation here. So what is your take home from your first venture on Live Pharma Coalition?
So first of all, thank you very much. And as I mentioned earlier, LPC is a platform which is run by Yashwant sir, kind of a person who is well experienced into the training. And I was aware of it since long period now. 50th, 100, 125th. I was invited in 125th also, whereby I was there. And this is the platform which helps to connect all the pharma minds together to come, deliver, to learn, and to implement something new which we learn daily. So a single kind of a platform which is not only giving you knowledge, that is, people say ye to gyanbaji hai, but no, it also helps you to reach out to more number of people, to have a well-streamed thought, to ignite your thought levels, and then it also teaches you on how to apply it. So a 360-degree approach this platform gives to each one of us. And really, I'm thankful for the past few sessions. I was looking at it. I learned something. I tried to implement something, and I'll share with you in last 1 year what I have implemented by learning from the LPC. So once again, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Deepesh sir, for such a wonderful deliberation on LPC 127. In fact, we are looking forward to some more sessions from you on this digital technology, because I still feel that many people are technologically averse and they need some more sessions so that at least their thoughts can be reassured about the doubts they have about technology and what good it can do for them. As a word of caution, I always say that we are still not over with the COVID pandemic. So please maintain the COVID appropriate behaviors of SMS, that is sanitization, mask and social distancing, along with the compulsory vaccinations. Let us keep our environment clean and green, because we do not have a planet B. And this is the only planet that we can give to our next generation. And before we end this session, I generally narrate a small story, and today's story goes like this. A crow was sitting on a branch of a tree and it was crying. Now below that tree there was a sadhu who was in a penance, and few drops of tears of the crow fell on the sadhu, and he looked up and saw the crow. He asked the crow that, "Why are you crying?" The crow said, "I am all black. Nobody cares for me. Nobody loves me. In fact, I am despised by everybody. I don't want to remain a crow." The sadhu asked him, "What do you want to become?" The crow said, "I want to become a duck." So now the sadhu said, "Yes, I have got supernatural powers with me by which I can transform you into a duck. But my dear crow, just do a thing. Fly to a duck just now and ask him whether he is really very happy." Now the crow flew from the branch and met a duck who was swimming in a pond and asked him, "My dear duck, I think you must be the happiest bird in the world." The duck said, "No, I am not happy." The crow asked, "Why?" The duck said, well, I'm only white. I can't fly. So I'm not happy. So then the crow asked the duck, who do you think is the happiest bird in the world? The duck said, as far as my knowledge goes, it's a parrot. Now the crow flew to a parrot and said, dear parrot, you must be the happiest bird in the world. You are so colorful. The parrot said, I don't have too much colors. And at the same time, people catch me and put me inside the cage. So how can I be the happiest bird in the world? Then the crow asked the parrot, who do you think is the happiest bird in the world? The parrot said, go to the peacock. He is the happiest. Now the crow had to search a long time to find out a peacock. And then finally, he found a peacock in a zoo. When the people had left the zoo, he had a small chit chat with the peacock and asked him, you must be the happiest bird in the world. The peacock said, no, I'm not. But the crow asked, why? He said, see, I am not at all free. Every time I'm surrounded by people shouting at me, looking at me, and sometimes they pluck out my feathers. How can I be the happiest bird in the world? Then the crow asked the peacock, then who do you think is the happiest bird in the world? The peacock said, it's the crow. Now the crow went back to the branch where he was sitting and told the sadhu that, sir, I want to remain as a crow because the peacock has told that the happiest bird in the world is a crow. Friends, there are times when we feel that the grasses are greener on the other side of the field. What we fail to do is we fail to water the grasses that are there on our side of the field. We always need to believe in ourselves and in our capabilities. And believe me, we will always be a winner. We always think the other people are doing well without thinking how well we are doing. In fact, we can be better than them. Just have a belief within yourself. And I tell you, you are a winner. So thank you so much, everybody on Life Pharma Coalition. Thank you, Dipesh sir, for your wonderful talk. Thank you, Yashwant sir, for joining in. And thank you so much, Imagica Health. And this is Arpan Kumar Paul wishing all of you goodbye for today, and with a promise of reconnecting with you next week at the same time with a new set of speakers, a new set of thoughts, and a new set of learnings. So thank you so much. Wishing you well. A very happy Durga Puja, because next Sunday when we'll be meeting, it will be Saptami. So till then, take care of yourself and goodbye and namaste from all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So from here, I'm ending this meeting. Thank you, sir.